So we're happy to have more variety of players. But here we go. In the bottom left, we have the yellow human, Mr. Deathnote, under the moniker of Odin's Dagger, or Odin's Dagar. Close enough, right? And in the top right, we have the blue human, Mr. Inspired, who did in the last cup, in any cup 11, take down some really good opponents. And he's about 2300 ish, right?
He is 2305. And from Uzbekistan, by the way. We don't get a lot of Uzbeks in ladder, so
I'll have you guys know that I'm a big community person. I like engagement, I like integrity, I like respect, and like people who show up and play for fun and add to the community and don't complain. Inspired, since I started streaming Warcraft 3 with you guys, Inspired has come and done show matches and participated in as many cups as possible, and he's improved so much in the last 2 years that I mean, I remember, I don't know if you were there for it, but we did Pato versus Inspired in a best of 5 show match, and they played all the matches. That was really fun.
no, he's a good guy. He's on the Aces team, which has a lot of good players. And yeah, I agree. He's improved a lot. Yeah, interesting to see where these players are. Both are going to do the lab, but looks like Deathnote is going to go for some early, like an early scout tower, anticipating some harassment, and Inspired is not. So I wonder if maybe Inspired runs an expo after this, or what his plan is.
I love that humans on this map playing against another human mirror each other, creeping identically, pulling the creeps and getting the priest. They both did the same thing. Very, very nice.
Well, and by the time, if you're human, by the time you get over there, there's not a lot you can do, and then all of a sudden you're facing an opponent that's level 2 with a really good item.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty much your only real good option. In the other starting positions, you'll usually see the players take the Merc camp and take Mercs. So
yeah, vampiric
they
aura.
started where they did. They went here. Yeah, nice aura there for Deathnote.
Robe of the Magi for Inspired.
Honestly, good items for both players. I don't think this is going to go to Breaker Mirror. It could. But with as many options to Expo as both players are going to have, I could definitely see a lot of Tier 3 play. I could also see this game going like 45 minutes, by the way.
That's okay. So Sharky tapped out, and Sunshine takes the depth win, and now we're going to have Sunshine versus Mr. Winner in the bottom bracket.
And the mirror continues, by the way. Both players militia creeping the green closest to their base, taking the next green over with their heroes. Slightly faster here, though, from Deathnote, who did start his tech. Inspired has not started his tech.
Double Arcane. That's very interesting.
And yeah, level 3, by the way, for Deathnote, and it looks like he's going to pressure. There's no tower. Okay, Inspired got level 3, but Inspired is pretty far away. He's going to have to TP in. But he does have access to Mercs here.
He's destroying the item with peasants.
Yeah, he doesn't want Deathnote to get it.
Okay, Arcane is finished. Both Arcanes are up.
And Inspired is not going to TP back here. He's just content to let his militia defend. But there's still no tech here from Inspired.
He bought mercenaries. I think he's going to go push his base. Like, tier 1 all in?
What does he buy? Oh, he sold his TP. Yeah, he sold his TP.
Wow. He's going tier 1 all in with mercenaries, but he doesn't have enough.
I don't think he does either. It's a very curious move. Maybe he anticipates being able to back away. But he also, okay, he's got Inspired has 4 AFK peasants in his base. He has no lumber mill. He didn't bring peasants with him. He did just start a stack, so this is not all in. He's just gonna retreat.
It's like 4 a.m. for him, I think.
Yeah. I don't. I think Deathnote is actually from Central Russia, so I actually think they might be in the same time zone. Not entirely sure on that.
Who wins? How much depends how much coffee you drink. So Shades versus Mr. Shades versus Forks. Shades won. The second they start chasing each other, I'll go check that out. Buys a thing.
Yeah, so Inspired did a really nice job with this micro. He gets another Merc, another Shadow Priest, and puts a lot of damage on
The Archmage, yeah.
yeah, on Archmage. And I mean, he's already plus 10 with the Robe of the Magi, and then the Circlet and 2 Rings of Superiority. So really nice stats. Plus 4, plus 4, plus 10.
And he's double building
for this.
double arcanes, and yeah, like you said, his tech is behind. So unless he does something here to delay the arcanes or stops the MK from coming out, I don't know what he's gonna do. Because he's got to destroy this. If the MK comes out, I don't think he has a chance.
Well, there's no shop. Keep that in mind. So without a shop, it's gonna be really hard to heal before these priests come out.
Dispel. Gets the elemental. Berserker. Oh my god, Berserker's so close to going down. Can it? The Archmage
really
is
nice
going to get him.
there.
He's healing him. He's healing him. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
He killed the He killed the Archmage. And the MK did come out.
Holy shit!
But the MK's out.
That's a huge kill. I think that puts Inspired in the lead here. And I don't know if Deathnote was just... I'm not really sure why he didn't TP there. Like, into his base where there's priests that can heal, you know?
Okay.
And by the way, that Wand Mana Stealing basically saved this Archmage because he took... There's no Stormbolt left for the Mountain King, so he can't bolt surround.
Straight for the head, yeah. That's a lot of damage from that Archmage. And trying to get the altar again. Priests are out. And it depends if Inspired. He doesn't even have his arcanes down yet. He did buy a Shredder. I think he has to go kill this altar. Like, what's he gonna do? And he has no Expo. I still think Deathnote's okay. He's still in a good position. Unless he gets this MK. Look at those blocks, those elementals.
Yeah, priests are out now, though, and that's going to mitigate a lot of this damage.
But he doesn't have a... Oh, Adept Training just finished now.
Yeah, still just one. Okay, so Inspired started tier 3, by the way.
He's going straight tier 3. Fascinating. Gets MK. Second. Straight tier 3. I'm going to sit here for a second. Hold
on. The thing about tier 3, Knights absolutely obliterate breakers. So if Deathnote is looking, you know, I'm going to do a 1-base breaker war, and he's not able to apply any pressure here to Inspired, he's going to lose that fight.
What was it? Shades. Sorry, guys. It was Shades. Went over Fork, so I fixed that for them. And he's gonna go do his expo at the same time here.
And Inspired just has a machine gun for this Archmage. He took down a peasant in the base. He takes down a priest. He's got this Archmage down to 130 HP.
Yeah, but there's a bolt. He's gotta be careful not to be too greedy.
Yeah, he doesn't have a TP. He doesn't have a staff. And he is creeping with the Mountain King while all this is going on. This is the stuff that, like, the great players do well that, like, baffles me. Like, I don't know how he can harass there with the Archmage and then creep with the Mountain King. Like, I just can't do that.
Amazing. And Sunshine's looking for Shades for their game, and Shades is saying, "I'm watching Inspired versus Deathnote. It's a very interesting game." It is a very interesting game. These human mirrors tonight have been really out of this world. Very different.
Expo going down, by the way, for Deathnote. And even though he's clearing the Expo, Inspired's staying one base. Now, he did just get tier 3. Knights are coming. He has a workshop down. He can get mortars.
See?
But a base advantage is that's a really big deal.
He's bringing the Shredder to fight. Is that what he wanted to do? And is he getting...
He doesn't need the wood. So maybe he's waiting. Maybe he's going to use him to fight until he's ready to Expo, and then he'll put him on wood. I'm not sure. I mean, Shredders do 34 to 61 damage, so...
Blaves out. You need to learn how to play on a higher ping? Well, you don't have to learn how to play on a higher ping. You have to learn how to play on any servers. That's the rule. There's a bolt. Knights.
Here we go. Getting a fight.
And losing some priests here. Wow.
Yeah, very even food count.
Look at the militia coming from the back. Militia taking all the slow from the Sorks, and MK, oh my...
Mountain King is surrounded. Okay, he passed the TP.
But half of the units are not in the TP. Oh, he left one of them. Gets the Sork.
Okay. Not a huge loss there. He should be able to get away with most of these footies. But, yeah, okay, he just scouted the Expo, by the way. Uses the scan from the lab. And I think he either has to push it or he's going to have to counter Expo, or both, actually.
Oh, bolt on the Paladin.
No breakers. And no staff, by the way. For
oh,
Inspired.
bolt on the MK, and the mortar team with the final hit gets the MK.
There is a TP here for Deathnote. Yeah, he's going to use it now.
Well, Expo's up.
Let's see. 3 priests, but not a ton of dispel here for Inspired.
Yeah, he catches a knight at the Expo.
And he does have his own Expo is going up, by the way. That's a lot of casters for Deathnote. Two mortars, though, will do a lot of damage if they don't get caught out here.
Fired's getting his Expo behind us. He can't lose his Paladin. Oh my goodness.
Deathnote did buy back his Mountain King.
Yeah.
No TP on this Archmage, and it might die.
The priest and the footy killed it. Incredible.
What a crazy game.
This is crazy. Level 5 Archmage.
Yeah, no TP on Inspired either, by the way, so...
Looks living on the edge. Holy hype. This is probably... I'm saying it now, this is probably one of the best NA games we've ever seen.
NA, put NA in air quotes.
Air quotes. But NA event games, yeah. Mortar team's gonna fall, and Bolt.
Yeah, pretty even trades, honestly, other than the Archmage falling. That's huge. And level 5 is really huge for this Archmage.
You know what, Hungry T? If they show up and they play, you're NA to me. That's it.
We're all NA tonight.
We're all NA. Oh, stats out the priest with Archmage coming back and getting Sorks, but there are no breakers right on Inspired side, so it's getting inner fire.
Yeah. Inspired pretty far ahead with that Archmage kill. He still doesn't have a TP, by the way. So he could potentially pay here, but he's got a big advantage. 57 food to 47 food. And no Archmage on the field here for Deathnote. And the Mountain King. Okay, looks like he's going to get away.
Sending the elementals to the peasant line of the expansion. And Odin's son here, Mr. Deathnote. Oh, there goes the MK. Wow.
Yeah, huge hero advantage right now for Inspired. Huge.
Glaive, you're not supposed to make the game fair. You're supposed to make it NA fair. So, just so you know that for the record.
And you're seeing the tag advantage, by the way, here with these knights on the front line. So, yeah, we're finally getting counter knights here from Deathnote. And honestly, the casters are doing... They're doing what they're supposed to do in terms of slowing the army, making it a little easier to kite, but good God, look at these hero levels.
Feather bolt on the Archmage. Dispel. No breakers, it doesn't matter. Because you just dispel everything to no end with that many priests. Knight just popped out with Vamp Aura, but it's not really that making that much of a difference. There's a bolt.
Yeah. It's going to be really hard. He still has about 20 seconds left on this Mountain King for Deathnote for it to come out here. And these knights are just going to town. Absolutely just going to town. Yeah, this Archmage may fall again here.
What action in this game?
Yeah, Mountain King's about to come back, by the way. Oh, but he's gonna call game.
And GG.